Hello, welcome back. Um, Lots of interesting battles this turn, and a long arena as well, which we were eliminated in the first round of. We did some summons as well. Did a lot of site searching. There was nothing in that farmland we just took. There is a wildfire glade in Silver Grove though, which is 1 fire gem, which is nice. And then 3 battles. So first up, we threw the small group into Kareen. There has been some local investment in province defense. This is 200 units worth of province defense. I don't know how much PD that is exactly, but it's also a heavy cav province with tons of light cav. Interesting. The province defense in this province is exceptionally strong and well organized. And since I have a scout in all of Chenchi's provinces, I can see that there are 2 other provinces that are also exceptionally strong and well organized. So, you know, that's surprising, certainly. Did not expect that. So, suffice it to say, we lose our small squad, RIP to the 11 Soheis. That is 194 units. It's 50 light cavalry and 50 militia, which makes me think maybe it's 50 points of PD. Yeah, quite a lot. I don't know how much gold that is. Maybe it's like 500 gold worth of PD, maybe more. But he's done that in 3 provinces, so that's almost 2,000 gold worth of PD. Maybe, I'm not sure. Next up we moved into World Park. This one's a bit less kind of amusing, I suppose. Just, what, 6 points of PD usually? I don't think we have any problems here. I can't remember if we lose any units or not. Maybe the mercenaries? Maybe a Tengu gets arrowed? I'm not sure. But either way, we at least take this province. And we lost 1 Tengu, okay. Not too bad. There's also a battle in Muspel. So I moved my god to Muspel. This is a bit confusing. I moved my god to Muspel to defend against any aggression from pikemen. Which is this guy. But Tianchi actually attacked it with his own god, who, you know, my brother, the Celestial Dragon. So I didn't expect that. Now, we should have an advantage here because we're in Dominion, which means we are ethereal, and he is not. Although I think he cast ethereal on himself, yeah. So we save a point of... we save on a little bit of fatigue, since we don't have to actually cast Ethereal. I think he also does Mistform and Astral Shield, maybe? Yeah, so we have exactly the same buffs. We have a better Astral Shield, though, I think, because we have more Astral Magic. I think that's how it works. So I'm on the right, he's on the left. We also have some Ictid PD. Probably just a liability. But fortunately we don't HP route from that. No animation for our sprites or anything. You just gotta kind of guess what's happening. Put it on turbo. Neither of us are really doing much. It's pretty difficult to harm someone who's ethereal and mistformed. Eventually though it looks like we paralyze his god. I guess we do have the better Astral Shield. And then we start doing some damage as well. Do you have more fatigue than me? Yeah, I guess having to cast Ethereal, you know, gave us the edge maybe. I'm not sure. But, pretty clowny battle. We're down to 72 hit points. I think he goes down to like 40 maybe? I can't remember exactly. But, I mean, there's that. I was kind of lucky I moved my god there. Confusing fight. Strange events then. Fanlegia, your troubled province has been terrorized by a group of renegade Ronin. Fortunately, an influential and wise Kanushi convinced the bandits to quit the meaningless slaughter and fight where there is honor. So that sounds like a Jomon specific event. Got a bunch of Ronin anyway. Not great stats, but they hit pretty hard, I suppose. Good attack skill. with the katana. And in World Pillar we also got a bunch of golden gems and some earth boots for free. So pretty nice, you know. Another nice boost there for nothing. Not bad. Worldwide event, there's the arena deathmatch next, so quite a few battles. First up we went up against Lemuria. We have the Shikigami, which probably not going to do much to harass this guy, unfortunately. Also spamming Phantasmal Warriors, which are also not going to do anything against this guy, unfortunately. But you know, it was a good try. We did our best. And then we just died pathetically. Did we even do any damage? I don't think so. This guy regens anyway. So that was round 1 in the arena. Next up we have Agartha and Pythium. Pythium has his cheetah, Master of Games, with Champion's Gladius. And some Enchanted Salt. He is backed up by his retinue of 2 gladiators. Versus Phi Beta Kappa, the Iron Ancestor. So let's see who wins this one. Perhaps unsurprisingly, the dude with the 2 escorts wins that one. Next up we have Lemuria versus Calum. Did you have a name, by the way? No. Tamar. Into... Sacrificial Arena Pawn the Caretaker. Who also has a bodyguard? Oh, is that one of those spirits that comes when you're in trouble? Interesting. So some skeletons and some banishes into a ghost. Ghost does not care. Is left fighting the spirit, who has a Banefire shield, which is cool. It looks like you're decaying a ghost, which is probably not going to do much. Interesting. Some ongoing damage though. We then have Lemuria versus Pythium. Let's see who wins this one. Are you vulnerable to Salt? Oh, you are. Well, that's quite lucky. Let's see if this guy deploys his Salt. Was that the Salt? No, that was a Champion's Gladius. Okay. Makes more sense. I mean, that's pretty good damage he's doing anyway. Yeah, those are some big hits with the Gladius. Alright. Good stuff. And so, the finale. We have Pythium against Man, who gets to just arrive in the final battle. Okay, this guy came ready to fuck, though. He has a crown of bones. And a lifelong protection. He is already hot remarked from that. This is Yazrid ibn... Wait, is that a... Is that a mercenary? It kind of feels like that's a mercenary, actually. So that's kind of funny. So who wins this one? I should check if this guy's a mercenary. I think maybe it is. Yeah, well, the guy who can summon imps every turn wins the arena. So there we go, congratulations to Man. Only has to have 1 fight. And wins, what did you win? Let's see. Champion's Helmet awarded as prize. There we go. Also, we saw Burgers get attacked by gnomes. But was defeated. Yeah, was that a mercenary? How do I check mercenaries? There it is. No, I guess that's not... Wait, is it Ghoulfather? I think maybe it's Ghoulfather, right? Yeah, Man's employing him. I think that's what that was in the arena. Interesting. Why would you send your mercenary to the arena? That seems very strange. But, okay. Maybe he just wanted to try and kill everyone else's champions. I'm not sure. Either way, here's the turn now. So, couple of developments. First up, I can see in Kareen, PD is exceptionally powerful and well organized. Jinport, exceptionally powerful and well organized. Urfel, exceptionally powerful and well organized. So these two provinces, I think, probably have like, what, 1.5k gold, 2,000 gold? I'm not sure, but it's a pretty big investment either way. So unless he has some kind of favorable battle in one of these provinces, probably a waste of gold. It's like 2,000 gold's worth of economic damage we've done. Which is, you know, one way of looking at it. The way I was hoping we could have this war play out is we'd use our big stack to menace and, you know, threaten forts and stuff. And I think in a straight up fight we probably win against his big stack. Tough to say. Might be pretty even. But then we also have kind of a spare army as well, which lets us kind of split his focus, you know? So we can kind of menace with this little stack, which would just walk around taking provinces, while this tries to threaten forts. And then either this defends against the little stack, or it chases this to protect forts. That doesn't work as well if this stack is just hanging around in provinces that have, you know, 200 units worth of PD. Because first up, that makes it awkward to take with the small army. And secondly, it means it's very, very hard to have a favorable battle against this stack, because if we have to fight that plus 200 PD, we might actually lose quite badly then. It's tough to say, though. I mean, we do have a very strong front line against mundane troops. But I wouldn't really want to risk it. I guess, like, Flaming Arrows clears out a lot of PD too, but yeah, I don't know, just giant stacks of PD everywhere is kind of awkward. However, two things. First of all, I can see this stack has appeared on my border, which doesn't look good. I don't know why there would be 70 units right next to me, because I don't think moving to this province lets Magartha go anywhere. I guess technically he can't go that way out of his cap, so it could just be walking up next, but wouldn't you go to Flower Meadow first if you were trying to go in this direction? So I'm slightly nervous we're about to get attacked by Agartha. I can also now see that there's a giant stack of Utgard stuff assembling adjacent to Tianqi, so maybe they're about to attack Tianqi as well. So with those three things in mind, I'm going to just not bother trying to attack Tianqi anymore at the moment. I'm going to just sit here, and I'm going to see what Tianqi does next, see if he tries to attack into us next or whatever. Because so far we've taken, you know, 4 provinces. We've forced our neighbour to deploy tons of gold in PD. So we're up already in the war. Didn't get a huge amount out of it, but, you know, we got something out of it. Got a couple of gems in World Pillar as well. There's a turtle village, which is not actually a gem site. There's an enchanted gate, which is a pearl, and an enchanted tower, which is an earth gem. There's also a free lab in this province, which is actually quite valuable because this is a mountain province, so we can also get Shigenjas out of here. So we've gained a little bit from this war already. So I don't mind just kind of hanging on for a second now while I figure out what the best next move is. If Utgard starts attacking Tianqi from this direction, that probably pulls him away for a bit, and then we can probably clean these up a bit more easily, which would be nice. So we're just going to wait. This convenient lab means this stack can actually just go back to researching here, which is also quite nice. So these guys are just going to sit up here and research, and we'll just start... stuff we get out of Lomark and Jomon and Nardigo now can just build up in World Pillar for a bit, I suppose. And the stack in Blue Coast is going to build a lab and continue preaching, while we, just sit in this province and start researching. And if we have a defensive battle, that would be much more favourable to us, I think. So for the time being, that's fine. We're back up over 500 research, or we were, but I started doing some stuff with the mages. But in principle, we're back up over 500 research already, so pretty good. So these stacks are going to stay still for now. I've got a ton of items over on this guy. These are all the items that I'm going to pass over to my prophet as well. So he's going to have extra hit points from the Coral Blade. He's got Earth Shield from the Shield of Valor. Iron Face gives him a bunch of base protection, and then the lightning resistance cancels out the negative. A different body armor slot so that it has less of a map move penalty. And then some boots of long strides, because why not? So we'll pass all that over to my prophet as well, and I'll feel much safer about him then. Yeah, the army he comes with is map move penalty of 6, which is kind of not great. So that's another thing we'll do as well. Big Fire Mage is, getting closer to the front line too. But yeah, I'll just keep building up these 2 points. We'll aim to just either have a defense or just sit here forever. And since we're researching anyway, it's fine. I am going to move some flying units to Muspel. So they're currently just on hold and attack rear with someone to bless them. So that'll still protect this province against some aggression, I think. I'm not sure if Tianqi is going to send his god back in. Bumping straight into my god is probably a bit surprising. Maybe we get the pikemen next, I don't know. My god's just going to fly over to Valgard though. This stag could attack one of 3 provinces if it is going to attack us. But I always feel like if you see a temple, then that's going to be the most tempting target to hit, because, you know, not only do you take a province, you also burn down someone's temple. So, I'm going to send my god over. This army's mainly made up of, what, heavy cav, light crossbows, Agarthan infantries. Maybe that's scary, I don't know. I mean, the crossbows made a mess of that ghost we saw that one time. But in general, I think my god will probably handle a bunch of mundane stuff. Same script as usual. We didn't pick up an affliction or anything when we bumped into Tianqi's god. And even if we did, we do recuperate gradually, so... So my god will just defend there, and we'll see what happens. Next time we'll probably see if our god is attacking Tianqi, and we'll also see if Agartha is attacking us. If both of those things happen, they kind of cancel each other out, because I can just immediately make peace with Tianqi, probably, and then just focus on Agartha, which isn't too bad. But yeah, we'll see what happens anyway. For now though, still doing lots of research. We got something out of this war. I don't mind sitting still for a second. Other small red arrows include, I think, there's like the one priest here that was in this battle in Zakarian who's going to World Pillar. I think there's a guy who had a few units, yeah. One Omni OG with some Soheis moving to World Pillar. And there's also a Water Mage I'm going to move to Lomark, just so that we, in future, will have a Water Mage in the Steel Ovens, so that we can make discounted water items. Otherwise though, that I think is the turn currently. We will get Conjuration 5 next turn, so we get a new tool in the toolkit as well, which is good. We could potentially just fly into some of these back provinces and dump Airlies in the battle, because the back provinces are still 6 PD, so they're a bit easier to take with raids. Anything else happening? Let's see. But yeah, this guy is cloud trapezing. So this is an air mage who could do some cloud trapeze early stuff. So I'm just cloud trapezing him over to the front line so that he's in a handy position if we want to do that. And otherwise I think that's it. Still doing the Tengu summoning. And I turned off some of the Little's Shigenja recruitment for a second while we get this lab built in Blue Coast. But yeah, that is the turn currently. That's turn 28. Scout doing nothing. Oh yeah, this guy was here just holding gems. That was turn 28, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. Some research is finished. Got Conjuration for Big Ellies, and Construction for... I'm not sure. Legions of Steel isn't bad. So, yeah, got that now too. We'll keep doing Construction for a bit. Did some summons, found 2 more sites in Fanlegia. Enchanted Tower and a Sparking Fields. I think that's an Earth Gem and a gem or something like that. By the way, we've got lots of gem income, which is pretty good. And then a surprising challenger has appeared. We saw Man attacking Tianqi, which I did not expect. They have a pretty big army too. Very big army. It's into 6 points of PD, so we don't see much magic. We do get to see a Bless though. These guys at the back here. Wardens have poison resistance, reinvigoration, a hit point, and some dark vision as well. And then they deploy enough crossbow bolts to lag my dominions. Not very accurate, are they? That was a bit better. It says Redwood Grove. Almost 500 units. 300 tower guards. Yeah, it's a lot of crossbows. Interesting. There's also Silverham, which is some Ictids and stuff walking across the water. So, I'll just show the map. That's this fort and this province. So, yeah. Events then, we got Blue Coast, attacked by Gaia. Jomon, attacked by Gaia. Curtain Wall, attacked by Gaia. And then in Kedra, we got 5 fire gems and some income, which is cool. All of the Gaia attacks bounced off us, at least. They all attacked pretty hard provinces. This one's my main army. This one just had some mages walking through it. And this one is my capital, so, you know. Some hard fights they fought, though. Worldwide event. Looks like the Gaia events are over already. So that's not bad. Didn't that just get claimed like last turn? Interesting. Well, anyway, here's the map now. Down here I've picked up the Ronin, and they can go back to just sitting in Zentra doing nothing with the rest of the guys. And up here, I think the only movements are to do with this war, so there's no miscellaneous stuff to cover really. There are some arrows heading to Tephalia, just leading out new troops, but that's it. The Tianji stack moved from Jimport to Kareen. So he didn't want to attack this. Which suggests he won't attack this either, but who knows? This is smaller of the two stacks. Kareen now looks like 180 enemy units. But some of them are long dead and Sinocephalian warriors. I don't think those are good, I'm not sure. The really tough ones are the ancestor vessels, and we know that there's like, what, 60 of those maybe now? Hard to know exactly. So the decision was, do I just move the stuff out of World Pillar because it's small? Or do I move more stuff to World Pillar to bulk it up in case we get attacked? Decided to move stuff to World Pillar. We'll see how it goes. I don't want to get bullied by someone who is now getting attacked on two sides. Because if TNG decides to give up, they might just march this stack at my cap or something and YOLO. Which would be annoying. So I don't want to just be dodging it and then trying to bring all my army backwards to try and defend. So I'll try and at least slow this down. Maybe we'll lose. I don't know. But army-wise, we have, what, 11 mercenaries in the front? We have blocks of flying units and Soheis. And we have archers in the back. We don't have super high amounts of these. There's about, let's see, this is about 40 archers and this is 20 more. So we've got about 60 archers. We have 34 Soheis. We have about 45 flying units. So, not as big as the other army. We're still doing lightning resistance on the guys so that they can melee the sacreds without worrying about shock weapons. Doing a little bit of like wooden warriors. This guy's just spamming wooden warriors, trying to give our guys some more protection. We've got flaming arrows. And then there's some mages up here. The fire mages are separate. And they're going to cast some fire lilies. So we'll put some big fire lilies in the battle. There's a guy just doing fire lilies. And here we got lightning resistance and legions of steel, lightning resistance and wooden warriors. Got some astral mages just casting luck on people. And down here we've got air ally casters as well. Plus one guy who's also doing wind guide. So we have a bunch of Ellies, small army, flaming arrows. I put the PD up to 25, so about 300 gold. We do need some more kind of chaff in this army though. So we'll try and defend this if this walks into us. See how it goes. I've also got the guys here doing some random summons to see what they look like. And, you know, also give us a bit more chaff in the front. A lot of the nature mages are casting an Okami spell. This scales pretty well. So it's 10 plus 1 per level. You get, I think these are big like lions or wolves or something. I can't remember it. Oh, wolves. They might be kind of good. It says that they are better in magic provinces, I think. Yeah. We have magic 3, so that might boost their stats as well. So we got, I think 3 people casting that. And then we've also got Terracotta Warriors and Claymen. And one guy's summoning Ujigami, which I think is a priest, which might be helpful. Because we have a lot of sacreds to bless. And we do have 3 H2s, which I guess is fine, but summoning another priest is kind of cool. That's the defense there anyway. Lucas is exactly the same as it was. Magically, this is the weaker of the two armies now, but it does have way more units, so It's tough to say whether this is better or worse. But we're just still sitting here researching, so that's okay. My prophet now looks very tanky, which is cool. If we do need to march this guy into enemy territory, he'll be a bit more durable at least. 28 protection, 26 defense. What a guy. I think that's it for this turn though. We're just waiting to see what happens here. Oh, there's 2 attacks as well, right. So we didn't get attacked by Agartha. So my god can go over to Genom. See if we can do this. I was wondering if you might trap the water provinces after I took this one. But I guess we'll see. Same script for my god. He does Mistform and Astral Shield. And then he's on attack. And up here, since I assume either we get attacked or this stack gets pulled away to the east, this province probably doesn't get defended, so the random sort of Tengu we have here can go and attack that probably. See if that works. So we're still just defending these 2 provinces and now attacking these 2 as well. And yep, we'll just see what happens, I suppose. Didn't expect Man to attack Tianqi, but I guess I can't see them very well. That's a lot of units. I don't think anything else is happening, so I'll leave it there. Oh, the mercenaries expire. What time was this? 29. That's in 29. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.